Hello everyone, and welcome to our third installment of our Tetris Talk series. This is a monthly podcast, if you will, that I like to put up about once a month. Of course, not on the same day every month, to be sure. But this just gives you a little bit of an insight as to where I'm at, plans that I have, and be able to talk and interact with you a little bit. So as always, if you have questions that you'd like me to answer, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, as I will be keeping an eye on comments for this video and all my videos in particular, and try to respond to those a little more directly and engage with you a little bit more. So let's jump into the couple of things that I have on my docket for today. So right off the bat, I do want to go ahead and give you a huge shout out and thank you for hitting 50 subscribers. We hit 50 subscribers this past weekend, which is an absolutely huge milestone for me in terms of my channel just turned 6 months old, and I'm just elated that we've seen this amount of progress in such a short amount of time. So thank you so much for your support, and I look forward to continuing to bring you daily content and videos that you can continue to enjoy and learn from and give feedback on, because at the end of the day, I know that I'm not a perfect content creator, but I seek to continually provide things that you will benefit from and enjoy as well. So if you have feedback on any of my videos or ideas of things that I could do in the future to either improve or continue with providing content to you, by all means, please let me know, because I'm very open to your feedback so I can provide things that you actively enjoy and contribute to as well. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is a series that I had to discontinue recently, and I did make a little bit of a video about it, but that was the Competitive Computer Smash League, or CCSL, series. Now, that was a series that I put a lot of thought into, and ultimately was kind of the main reason why I wanted to get into having a YouTube channel in general, and I am, or did have a lot of fun with that series as a whole. But what it ultimately came down to is it wasn't taking a whole lot out of me, but I felt like the production value wasn't exactly what I wanted to be providing to you, and it wasn't pulling viewership that I was hoping that it would. It was getting maybe a couple of views per video. I don't think most of them even hit the double-digit mark, which is a little bit less than what I wanted that series to be performing with. Now, I do like the concept of the idea, and so I will certainly have it on the back burner to bring back at a different point in the future, maybe a bit of a revamp or a slightly altered version, just depending on what you'd like to see and what you interact well with. But I did want to provide a little bit more insight to that series specifically and kind of let you know where I am with that. So the third thing that I wanted to talk about, in addition to a couple of other updates, is I've made an update to my upload schedule, which I've now placed in my channel banner. So if you ever get confused as to what that is, feel free to check the main page of my channel, as you'll be able to view it from there. But I do have it listed up here on the screen for you to have a look at and consider, because this is the general format that I expect to follow within the next couple of weeks and even months, so you know what to expect from me going forward. So on Sundays, I am anticipating doing a roster blitz type video. Currently, I'm in the middle of fighting level 9 CPUs with Bowser, and I'm about a third, not quite a half way through the roster of characters of fighting them with. And ultimately, the reason I'm doing that series is I want to get better at Bowser and using him and interacting with him. So I feel like it's beneficial to get in that practice and that repetitive play, so you can better learn the mechanics of the character. And sure, it's not hardcore labbing, but it's something that I've done to gradually improve my own gameplay for Bowser as a character, as he's one of the ones that I really enjoy playing, and subsequently other characters going on in the future. Though I might modify that once I've gotten through the entire roster with those fights and sets with Bowser. Continuing forward, Mondays I will continue to play through the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 campaign, particularly with the Marvel Knights characters. So those videos will be coming to you on Monday. I'm currently playing through the main campaign or story quest, but I do anticipate switching over to the DLC specific content that comes or is provided through that series once we've finished the main campaign and the playthrough using those characters. Because as much as I've enjoyed using those different characters and integrating them, I do want to also spotlight the additional stuff that comes with that DLC, as that was the first of the 3 installments that we'll have. And sure, we'll do updates as the Fantastic Four packages announced and subsequently released. We'll be doing similar videos to those, because far and wide, the Ultimate Alliance videos are seeming to pull the most attention, and it seems to be what most of you enjoy. So I do appreciate your support on that series as well. On Tuesdays, we'll be continuing, at least for the foreseeable future, with the Catan videos, playing through the Catan campaign. This is one of those series that I will probably tend to be a little bit more flexible with, where if there's a special topic that I want to touch on or incorporate, we'll go ahead and substitute the video that week with the other piece of content or topic that I want to discuss a little bit more fully at that point in time. So do understand that one will have a little bit more leeway, but I'm enjoying Catan, and it was a relatively cheap game to pick up, and I did play Catan with my family quite a bit growing up, so it's nice to kind of get back into the roots of playing that game a little bit more as well. And the mechanics of how it works for the Switcher are relatively easy and quick to master, so if you have experience with the Catan, I would recommend giving it at least a passing glance to see if it's something that you'd like to have or pick up as well. So Wednesdays is one of the series that I think I'm most proud of, at least at this point in time, of clearing out all of the rifts and striving for that 3-star clear on the 3-star difficulty. We'll highlight a couple of rifts per video. The average has been about 5 or 6 individual rifts that we clear out and walk you through the requirements and then a gameplay segment of what it takes to get through that rift and clear it out with those characters. And I've been having fun with that. This past week we did completely finish the Gamma Rift, which is the first and easiest of the collection of rifts there. So if you haven't seen those videos, I'd invite you to go check them out as well, as we got through some of even the more challenging ones with that full 3-star clear, and we even showcase some of the character-specific costumes as we unlock those as well. The video for Thursday will be a series that I've been toying with for a little bit, because it's been a couple of months since I purchased Super Mario Odyssey, because I heard really good and positive things about the game, and it had been a while since I'd played a main series Mario platformer, and I have yet to actually pick up the game and do anything with it. So I want to provide a gameplay experience that shows you my first take on the game and my experience with it, so you can kind of compare it with your own experience in playing that game, or if you don't have the game, we can experience it together as we play through that. It won't be a traditional Let's Play per se, but we will certainly try and what I anticipate doing is trying to clear out as much, if not all, of what I can in each individual world before progressing through the rest of the story. So that should be a pretty fun little challenge and series that we'll start starting this next Thursday. Similar to our videos on Mondays, the Friday videos will continue using the X-Men characters to play through the main story quest, specifically the X-Men DLC characters that were added. And as soon as we're done playing through the main story quest with those characters, we will go ahead and focus on the unique gameplay that is introduced with the X-Men DLC expansion, and kind of give walkthroughs or tutorials with those as well. So again, I hope that you're excited to see videos like that going forward. And finally, the last video video series that I am working on is a Minecraft series, and those will be coming to you every week on Saturday. And I do have a lot of really cool ideas of things that I want to accomplish in Minecraft, not just, bettering myself at the game and refamiliarizing myself with the controls, but there are some really awesome, in my opinion, projects that I want to do in a survival type mode, and so that's what we're ultimately working towards. And I have what I think is a super unique and never before seen idea, at least as far as I'm concerned, that I'm super excited to share with you as we get closer and continue through that campaign and that series. So feel free to continue to stay tuned and watch those as I progress through and build myself up to what I think is a very unique project. So those are all of the things that I wanted to talk about in terms of the calendar and things that I plan on doing. If you have any questions or feedback on that, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Again, if you have any questions for me about what I do, what decision I've made, or just basic things to kind of connect a little bit more and help you familiarize yourself a bit more with me and my motivations for things, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I will hold on to those questions for the next installment of Tetris Talk and respond to you a little bit more directly in a format like this. But I wanted to take a moment and thank you for your time in sitting here and watching through this video, and I hope you're excited for these projects and videos that I have in the works that'll be coming your way. I will continue to do the parodies intermittently as well. We're currently working on the next project, which we had a teaser for that at the end of the Jigglypuff parody. So if you didn't catch that teaser at the end, feel free to go back and give that one another glance, because this next parody is going to be quite the undertaking, and I'm really excited to see your reactions to it once we have it finished. So thanks again for your time, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day.